As you can see, this is a very bright dungeon, very bright sublevel compared to most sublevels we've seen. But yeah, this is definitely the final floor, and our boss is over here. This is the Giant Breadbug. It's literally just a bigger version of the smaller breadbugs we've seen throughout this dungeon. But you may notice he's not attacking the Pikmin. He's just kind of walking around, minding his own business, and even going out of bounds a little bit. But he doesn't attack the Pikmin. Yeah, this guy is no more dangerous than regular breadbugs. Seriously, no more dangerous. He is literally just a breadbug that's slightly bigger. That's literally it. So essentially, there's really nothing to worry about on this floor except for Pikmin, you know, not having enough Pikmin to carry, you know, stuff back. But other than that, you literally fight this guy the same way you fight regular breadbugs. And they are, and not only that, but he doesn't take any more hits. You know, like as far as like, you know, get bonking his head on the top of the thing. Like it doesn't show in the cutscene, but yeah. So here we got our first treasure. This is a hideous victual. Okay, whatever you say, it looks pretty good to me. I don't mind sunny side up. Actually, I don't really eat sunny side up eggs. I always eat my eggs scrambled, but it still looks pretty cool. But yeah, he takes the same amount of hits as any other breadbug to, you know, to actually die from bonking his head on the top of the ship. Okay. Anyways, so once there's 3 treasures on this floor, well actually 4, because the Giant Breadbug carries one. But literally the only way you can fight this guy is to just kill these anode beetles and have the breadbugs drag them. I mean, have Pikmin drag the breadbug back to base. So that's literally the only way you fight this guy. So, I mean, like, you could also throw Pikmin on top of him, and I guess that's one thing that differentiates him from other breadbugs is that you actually have to throw a purple Pikmin on top of him in order to damage him if you want to fight him that way. But it's much more efficient to just have him, you know, just drag him back to your base. It really is, because again, it only takes 2 hits just like with regular breadbug. So, yeah, this guy is no more a threat than any other breadbug in this game, so he's really nothing to worry about. In fact, actually, he even has his own unique boss music too. You know, that doesn't play with any other boss in the entire game. It's just a very interesting boss battle. Like, because it's not even a battle, it's literally just a game of tug of war. And it's very easy to win, to be honest. Okay, so in the process of dragging this guy back to base, we're going to kill him, which could potentially be an offspring of the Giant Breadbug. And of course, wouldn't you know it, the Giant Breadbug is going to come back, and he's going to drag his baby to his home and eat him. So literally, breadbugs are cannibals, basically. Literally, breadbugs are cannibals. So I guess it said it was a sibling and wanted to do it. Okay, well, fine. We will punish a sibling for being a cannibal. How about that? I don't know why we punished the first breadbug for that reason, but whatever. And, oh, great. Okay, that's another thing. Once you damage a breadbug, try not to let them drag anything back to their home, because if they successfully do so, they will heal themselves. So that's another thing to keep in mind. These guys do not heal automatically like some enemies do over time. But they will automatically heal fully if they manage to get something to their home, so be careful of that. With that, we're going to kill this breadbug next, and that will for sure get the Giant Breadbug back over here, but we still need to, I mean, it'll get him back down to half his HP, but we'll still have to kill another anode beetle to get rid of him. But either way, we're going to end up killing every enemy on this floor either way. But yeah, like I said, very interesting boss battle. It's not really boss battle. I know I keep on repeating that. I'm sorry for that, guys. Oh, shoot. No. I know you want to be good Pikmin purples, but this is not the time to do that. This is not the time to be good. This is the time to be evil. Well, technically not evil, since we're kind of preventing cannibalism here, but still. I'll teach you for eating your children, good sir. Alright. Next up, we're going to kill another anode beetle here. And then what the heck, we'll go ahead and start killing another one while waiting for this guy to come back and get it. Which probably hopefully won't take that long, but then again, he will probably end up making an entire... Yep, he will. Yep. He's just going to make an entire circle around the entire dungeon, around the entire floor, before he comes back and gets the enemy. That's another thing that's kind of annoying, too. Is this guy will kind of wander around Like, even if you kill an enemy near him, he still might make an entire walk around the sub-level before he actually comes back to get the enemy. Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh, he might get the... Oh, okay, no. No, no, is he? Is he gonna try and get that treasure? Just be safe. Let's get that before he... Wait. No, he's changing his mind. Okay, there he goes. He goes for the no beetle. Thank God. Now we can finally kill this guy. It's time to say goodbye to Giant Breadbug because we're not gonna see this guy again for the rest of Adventure Mode. In fact, most bosses you fight only once in this entire game, anyways, except for a very select few. But yeah, this guy is not an exception. And so with that, the Giant Breadbug is down, and he drops a very, very helpful treasure. Actually, it's gonna be very helpful to us. It's another upgrade if it isn't obvious yet. Processing. How bizarre. An item appears to have fallen out of that freakish creature. It must have been a greedy beast to swallow something like this. No more greedier than any other bread bug. I mean, really, these guys... This guy freaking tried to eat one of his offspring. How can you get more greedy and evil than that? Okay, so now let's find out what the use for this thing is. This is dream material. This intriguing material does not conduct electricity. It is far more advanced than the material I was researching. How frustrating. A spacesuit made from this wonder alloy would insulate the wearer from electricity shocks. Electric shocks. Blech. Excellent. This new material has allowed me to complete my anti-electrifier. It is my own invention with only the smallest iota of outside inspiration. Oh, is that why it's called dream material? I have reconfigured your suits with the new material. They will now protect you from electricity. So there we go, y'all. With the completion of Glutton's Kitchen, we now are immune to electricity, which is pretty cool, but be wary. That doesn't mean the rest of your Pikmin are immune to it, but still, look at this. We can now go through electricity and not have to worry about getting shocked, which is very, very helpful because... before, if we were hit by electricity, it would be very, very painful. Like, it takes... If you get hit by electricity before you're immune to it, it is pretty damaging to your suit, so be careful about that. At least before you get the electricity immune, but now that we're immune, we don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, before we get the last of these two treasures, I would like to say that, you know, as far as my childhood goes, this used to be my favorite dungeon in the entire game, like, no joke. This used to be the dungeon that I looked forward to doing the most every single playthrough of this game because it's freaking awesome. Maybe it's just the theme of it, I guess, like the food and whatnot, and how it's got all these nice, like, little treats like donuts and ham and, you know, just all these really cool treats and sweets, I guess. That's what made this dungeon my guilty pleasure when I was little. So here we got a nice pink donut. It says Sweet Dreamer. Okay. And now for our last treasure of the entire dungeon. It is the... I already know what it's called, but I'm not going to ruin the suspense. Meat of Champions. And it's worth only 35 Pokos. Yes, pretty much every food item is worth very little in this game, but which is pretty ironic considering what you're going to be collecting in the third game, which I'm not going to spoil in this LP, but yeah. It'll be pretty interesting, actually, and it will actually, you know, be kind of sort of ironic with how this game works, with, you know, how much food items are worth in Pokos, but... So just for the heck of it, let's destroy all these electric generators, and then we're going to give our Pikmin some nectar for all their hard work. Although we don't really need any nectar, actually. In fact, I think all of our Pikmin are flowers. I don't know why I'm bothering to do this, but maybe it's just in the off chance that there are Mateats inside one of these, so why not? Okay, no, that one has 2 drops of nectar. Let's try these 2 eggs. Nope, they all had the same thing, so let's get on out of here. Let's go, Louie. And so that puts us about 70% paid off the debt, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Again, I wish I could say the same about me in college, because, yeah. I've already got into a nasty debt with college. I'm already, like, at least over twice what sort of depth they got in this game. If, you know, Pokos were the same as, you know, US currency, which I know I'm guessing it's not. But still. I mean, like, obviously it isn't considering how much some of this stuff is worth in Poco, so yeah. Their depth is probably really, really micro compared to a lot of people's. A lot of people go through college in the U.S. I know college is free in some other countries, but yeah, definitely not here. It kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. And with that, 70% of the depth recovered, just as I predicted. Alright, so we still got more than half of this day left, so I'm going to try to see if we can get some treasures. Although one thing okay, if there's one complaint I could issue with the game right now, it's that they don't label where the treasures are on the map. Like how they labeled where the parts are in Pikmin 1. Yeah, they don't do that in this game. That's one thing that kind of frustrates me. So, considering it's been a few months since I worked on this file, I do not know where any of the treasures are that I already got. Well, actually, I know a couple of them. I know I got this treasure, like, that's right up here where you had to use the yellow Pikmin to get to. I know I got that. And I believe I also got this treasure that's up here, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm just gonna go around Perplexing Pool real quick and see which treasures I don't have yet. Then I suppose we could get this treasure actually while we're still here for the day. So let's do that, okay? Alright, so to get this treasure over here that's behind that electric fence that's in front of water, so you're probably thinking, whoa, how the hell are we supposed to get to that? Because if it isn't obvious, you can already tell that you're going to need both yellow and blue Pikmin to get to it. But exactly how do you get to it? It's a little complicated if you haven't played this game already, but it's really not that difficult. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our purple Pikmin away. Actually, kind of think I could probably use them to kill those enemies, but oh well. There's really not that many enemies we're going to be killing, but yeah. So we're going to put back 25 for yellow, so we have 50, because we want things to be equal here. So put them back, and we're going to pull out 50 blue Pikmin. And dang, I still need to get 100 blue Pikmin, that's right. Probably have to do that tomorrow or something like that, whatever. Okay. So we're going to take our blues and yellows. I should probably nectar these blue Pikmin up, but oh well, we don't really have time for that right now. We're going to go behind the citadel spiders here. And you can see a Wollywog there already, but there's also another thing to be careful about is that there are Sherwigs over here. Yeah, there's three Sherwigs right here that are buried in the ground. If you're not careful, you'll lose Pikmin to these guys, but I didn't, thankfully, so we're going to now have the blue Pikmin take care of that Wollywog, and aside from that, that's really the only enemies you'll have to deal with getting this treasure, and that's pretty simple treasure to get. It's just kind of weird to figure it out, that's all. So we're going to take care of the Wollywog the most efficient way ever that doesn't cause you to lose any Pikmin. That's by throwing Pikmin on top of him while he's on the ground. Take care of him very easily. There we go. Okay. And so now, with our 50 blue Pikmin, we're going to build this bridge here. And that might take a little bit, so I'm going to cut to when they're done with this bridge. Okay, now that they are done with the bridge, we're going to bring our yellow Pikmin across. We don't need to bring the blues with us anymore. Well, actually, we kind of do still need them, but yeah. You'll see what I mean here in a sec. Okay, so with your 50 yellow Pikmin, you're going to want to throw them up here. And no, you're not going to want them to grab the treasure just yet. I mean, you could if you want to. You can kind of get them to carry it over to where the electric fence is. But there's really no point in doing that because you're not going to be any faster doing that than you would be doing this. But yeah, so call the yellow Pikmin, have them follow you to where the electric fence is, and then you're going to have them work on the electric fence to bring it down from the other side, which is pretty strange, but still it's basically what you're supposed to do. And then, since they're working on that, you're going to want to bring your blue Pikmin over here with you. So that way, I'll actually be able to show something really cool blue Pikmin do to you guys. And this is something that I love about blue Pikmin. You'll figure it out once they complete this fence here. But it's just something really that the blue Pikmin are also really useful for. You know, it's something that not a lot of people figure. It took me a long time to figure this out, that the blue Pikmin actually do this, but yeah. I guess you probably won't figure out what I'm talking about, but we'll do that. We'll take care of that as soon as they finish this gate. But first things first, I'm going to actually take care of this Wollywog over here. Actually, no. Since they're not going to take that long to complete the fence, I might as well just wait here real quick. But do not dismiss your blue Pikmin. Be careful what you do here, because they could actually end up trying to work on the game and they'll die instantly. So you don't want that to happen. So dismiss Pikmin as soon as they complete the fence, which is now. Oh, that didn't work actually, never mind. And holy crap, I'm actually losing Pikmin. Oh god. Oh god. That's not good. Actually just lost some blue Pikmin to this guy. That was really dumb of me. Do not do what I just did there, okay, actually. So what you just saw was something really, really cool the blue Pikmin do, but it probably wasn't the best time for me to show it. So basically what they do is they can actually rescue Pikmin that are drowning in the water. They'll actually pick up the other Pikmin and throw them onto ledges nearby. But it did not actually work out very well because they end up throwing them all the way back over here, which pushed some of them into the water. So that did not actually go very well. But since we're running low on daytime, I don't know if we'll manage to get this treasure back. But basically, once you have your blue Pikmin with you, then you're going to have them carry the treasure back to the ship. So we might have just enough time to get back there, but I'm not completely sure. But I guess we'll have to find out. But yeah, the only safe way to get them across is by just bringing them back the other way. So we're just going to do that, because I don't want to risk losing any yellow Pikmin, so we're going to do that. So what you do is you throw them onto the other side, and then you know what to do from there. So yeah, hopefully we'll make it back to the ship with the treasure, which I'm pretty sure we will. No problem at all, but still, just be safe. Since we lost a couple Pikmin to that Wollywog, I decided to have them carry back some of those Sherwigs to make up for the 2 that we lost. So just gonna do that real quick. Hopefully, since we still have time left. But there we go. We managed to get another treasure. And this one is the optical illustration. Optical illustration. More product placement by Nintendo. Actually, no. Well, I mean, like they did place them in the game, but still, they probably got paid by all these companies that got this stuff in the game, probably. And then they probably got paid for that, so that was probably pretty cool. So I don't know quite what we're going to do the next day, but one thing's for sure, we are going to work on bringing the blue Pikmin up to 100 at least. And we are also going to hopefully do the same for the... No, the yellows are just fine, okay. So it's just blue Pikmin that we need to bring up to 100. But other than that, we're doing really good on Pikmin numbers, and it's pretty much all the Pikmin we're going to need for the rest of the game, aside from, increasing our purple and white population up to 100, which we are going to do eventually, but yeah. Other than that, we're pretty good to go. Thankfully, since we'll be come back, I'm not going to worry about those 3 seeds in the ground, which I probably could have plucked them in the time we had left, but no big deal, they'll be fine. They'll survive overnight, so it's nothing to worry about, so we're going to just make our way back up to the sky and go over today's report, see what we got. See, a lot of treasures bring me back to episode 19 and 18, that's interesting. Okay, so we're doing pretty good on Pikmin numbers so far. We did lose... Yeah, actually today, according to the file, this was actually our very first 2 deaths. That's pretty unfortunate, too. I was hoping I could have a deathless run of Pikmin 2, but oh well. I'm not going to complain. I don't really have any reason to. Hello, I am still on the I am? Or lamb or whatever from deck collectors. For the time being, I've decided to live under the bridge, but if they catch me, I don't know what they'll do to me. Okay, here, I remember when I was younger and reading this message, I remember getting like really confused, like as to like if he meant that he was literally living under a bridge, like if he was homeless and living under a bridge, or if that meant that he was figuratively living under a bridge, like just being really poor. So I guess that's something that kind of confused me. But eventually you'll actually learn in a future message that he literally is living under a bridge, so... You find some interesting stuff that the president goes through as you're gone. But, of course, whether or not he's actually telling the truth is another story. I'm pretty sure he is, but he is a CEO, so who knows. Alright, y'all, at any rate, let's see what we got. We got 2 more dungeons left in Perplexing Pool, I know what they are, as well as the 2 other dungeons in Valley of Repose, and the 1 other dungeon, Awakening Wood. So, I think in the next episode we're actually going to go to... what do we want to do? I'm thinking we're probably going to go to Valley of Repose and take on one of the other dungeons there. Because at this point, we basically have all the Pikmin in the game, so there's really nothing stopping us from taking on any dungeon at this point. So I think next episode we're going to be going back to Valley of Repose, and we'll be taking on the next dungeon. And I guess we'll go from there. And also, let's see. No, I think that's pretty much all I have to say for today. So, I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Let's Play Pikmin 2. We're going to be going to Valley of Repose and taking on the next dungeon. So, see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.